Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. And we're going to talk about these intense energies. We are one day away from the eclipse, the full moon eclipse in Taurus. The energy is feeling very powerful. I feel a lot of shifting behind the scenes, and I was encouraged to come on and pull some cards into the Twin Flame Collective. I do feel a lot of ascension energy. I feel a lot of oneness in and around me. It is almost like this state of euphoria. It is a spiral dance, I feel, in the energies. There is a lot of low grade triggering coming up too. There's a lot being eclipsed out of our lives in order for us to kind of be set free. So depending on where you're at in the journey, what timeline you're at, or where you're at within your ascension process, you're going to be feeling this shift a little bit differently. So some of us are feeling the heaviness, grounding the energy. I do always highly recommend, when we go through these very powerful portal gateways, meditation is key. I cannot stress meditation enough, because that is how we kind of flow through the process, allow the energy to flow through us without attachment. And that is how we kind of release that very powerful mental clutter if we get wrapped up in that. So let's see what needs to come through on the masculine's end versus the feminine's end. See what messages need to come through. I have no idea what's going to come through today, but I do know the daily message on YouTube was wow. If that's any indication of what's going to come through for the twins, the energy just is very, very powerful. So I feel those that have been doing the work and in alignment, we're really going to flow through this state very quickly with a lot of ease. And we are encouraged to be that lighthouse, to be that pillar, to hold that space as I feel like a new group of mass awakenings kind of takes place. So we'll see what needs to come through on the Divine Masculine side first with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. I feel like a lot of Christ conscious codes are coming through, a lot of activation. So I do feel the masculine collective is detaching from the karmic contract, anything that's really kept them stagnant. I feel major rediscovery in the energy. There's a lot being peeled back by the veil when it comes to layers needing to be shown, needing to be illuminated. And I feel this huge release energy is kind of what I felt. I felt like this, you know, that feeling when you go over like the train tracks really fast and your whole body just kind of, your insides kind of float to the top. It kind of feels like that. So it felt like this instant detachment, this ascension energy. And I do feel the masculine is experiencing a very powerful shift for his evolution. This is feeling really, really good. He is definitely deeply connected with the feminine right now. I do feel a lot of energetic and telepathic connection between the counterparts. I kind of feel the masculine is really embracing his inner divine feminine at this time and really going through this deeply embedded trauma and healing process. And stepping into Christ compassion energy is kind of what I feel. Yeah, without a doubt, that heart chakra awakening is coming through very loud. It's been coming through very loud most of the week with most of my channelings. So it is that awakening, that oneness, feeling that universal vastness. And as the masculine really taps into this heart awakening that's been blocked for so long, it is bringing forward this compassionate energy within the collective, within his own life, stepping into forgiveness. And I do feel the masculine is getting ready to come forward and share this with the feminine, share this new revelation, this new information that he has learned. I think get ready for the divine masculine to reach out, divine feminine. He is attaining a lot of wisdom in this shift, and I feel you need to keep shining your light, divine feminine. You definitely are holding that space, assisting with this awakening process within the collective. So really go into meditative states, really get grounded and connected with Mother Earth in these energies, because there is a lot of connection to the Akashic memories right now, really restoring our purpose and our self-identity, I feel. So I do feel we're both encouraged to purge and cleanse whatever can no longer remain, whatever is keeping us stuck in some negative, repetitive behaviors, whether this is people, jobs, places, things. This is a huge eclipse portal gateway for complete and total karmic reset. So purge, purge, purge. Because I do feel a lot of triggering when it comes to wounding in the energy, especially when it is stemming around past life timelines and wounds. And there is going to be, without a doubt, a major pivot point in the energies. So what needs to come through for the divine feminine? Spend some time alone. And I had that talk with a couple other divine feminines today. Solitude is going to be key. We are called to just detach and be is a big thing. Hold the space and be. So meditation come out for the feminine. Can't make this shit up, guys. So spend that time alone. Meditation really is going to allow you to flow openly through this shift. It will allow you to stay in that calm, solid, balanced energy. So quiet your mind, go into that deep inner introspection and reflection and disconnect. Because the energy is definitely intensifying. And I do feel that circumstance that the masculine was connected with has finally surfaced and it is being addressed. And protection is key, divine feminine. I think you are finally ready for the masculine's return. You have done a lot of healing work, a lot of integration. So, you know, be open to receive. You're definitely just called to completely surrender in the energy as the masculine goes through this ego fall, this ego defragmentation. I do feel this is a very, very powerful shift. And many of the feminines are really stepping into owning their own healing capabilities, their spiritual gifts, and really stepping into using their words with pure intention, their thoughts, to bring forward manifestations for the betterment of humanity. And I feel we're coming into, you know, our healing touch. Everything the divine feminine touches will turn to gold when we hit that balanced vibration. So keep working on your healing journey. Explore some healing modalities when it comes to embracing this expansion with your psychic abilities and your healing gifts. Because the feminine really is embracing self-mastery. I do feel major conclusions, huge power plays and lessons being learned in the energy. And this deep healing is finally ready for the masculine to return. There's a lot of divine protection surrounding both of the counterparts in this energy. And with the moon already in Taurus, this eclipse energy is here. And it is definitely intensifying without a doubt. So let's get some other messages. The guides made me pull quite a few decks. I do feel there is quite a lot that's going to need to come through with this shift because this is like the home stretch in preparation for that union energy in February. So I just had a crystal fall over, and it is a crown chakra crystal. So that is a confirmation of the Akashic download. So there's a lot of innovative energy as we step into the age of Aquarius. There's a lot of higher thought processing, and I feel the masculine really is attuning to his purpose as he taps into that vastness of that 0 point of creation. Without a doubt, another confirmation of that heart chakra awakening, deepening connections, water blessings. So there is a lot of emotions being purged from the masculine, and that is going to bring in the space that he needs to bring forward these blessings of this connection. It's an 11 card as well, which is that union energy. So major changes on the masculine's end when it comes to that heart awakening. What needs to come through for the divine feminine? We got a couple that just flipped over on the masculine side, so I'll see what those are. Divine feminine, yeah, that nurturing, compassion, grace. I feel you're stepping into your highest divine feminine mothering vibration. You truly are a healer. And I feel, without a doubt, stepping into great achievement. Your effort plus intention really has held the light for this great awakening. And I feel You've got a lot of angelic assistance surrounding you. So connect to your guides, connect to the archangels, and allow them to bring forward this loving support, because you are definitely in deep communication with God source energy. Your energy is so sacred, divine feminine, and your life force energy is activating, which is in turn pulling the masculine towards you. So hidden knowledge, Akashic records, and that is what I felt. There's a lot of silent understanding coming through with these codes and the divine masculine on the bottom of the deck. And I've got massive tingles all over my face and my crown, and that's been happening a lot today. So that to me says the portal gateway is wide open. So the masculine is going deep within any misunderstandings, this dualistic energy, in order to electrify his power to take action. So the masculine is getting ready to come back, to rise in his authority. He is closing out a very painful cycle stemming around past life karma. And I feel this really is the next step when it comes towards completely grounding 5D Earth and healing Earth. And it is about the power to give and receive, and to open up the gateway of the heart to embrace compassion for all. So let's see what needs to come through with the Sacred Activations deck. I feel a lot of activations in the energy. All I got to say is that connection this morning, I did a reading this morning with a beautiful soul from Australia. Powerful connection. There was a lot of integration when it comes to codes and activations. We both were experiencing the chills, like the goosebumps on the face and the crown, most of the reading. So that says to me, our lights are coming on board, kind of like more souls are awakening to the higher consciousness. So there is like a lot of Kundalini energy coming through. It kind of feels like an octopus tentacle. So it is undoing ourselves from that karmic webbing, and major transitions in the energy, stepping into our mystic healing capabilities. There is a lot of deep understanding coming through the energy, stemming around our self-identity, our soul's identity, and our purpose. So there's a lot of changes stemming around our existence, our current reality, and I feel we're all just needing to release, let go, and surrender to this process in order to allow this transition to kind of occur with some ease and grace. What we resist will persist. So flow, don't resist the changes, because we are kind of returning the magic to Mother Earth. We are in this cocooned energy of divine conception when it comes to birthing our own realities. And so there's a lot of intricacy when it comes to this shift, when it comes to this resonance, because we are expanding beyond all of our limitations, tapping into these universal possibilities and expressions, and our belief needs to be rooted in our manifestation at this time. So this divine conception energy, the 0 point, really is inviting us to bring us to our original state of conscious origin. So many of us are coming into our truth of self. And this is where all of creation begins, in that void, in that 0 point. So a lot of remembrance of each individual infinite potential that we hold, the limitless possibilities of tapping into our galactic codes, our Akashic keys. And there's a lot of focused awareness when it comes to this shift. So do utilize your discernment. The energy is very fast paced. The defragmentation process is, I feel, accelerated, and discernment is key to restore a sense of inner balance. So detachment with compassion and wisdom is going to be key, because there was a lot of soul remembrance coming through in the energy, the remembrance of everything we have ever gone through as a soul in a body on earth, which can be very traumatic. So I do feel this gateway portal is providing us with that valuable information and the tools that we need to kind of flow into the next processing as we manifest new earth. So speak that truth. We're all being encouraged to honor self-expression and to restore a sense of peace and balance, and also be open and willing to allow yourself to receive, because the activations are coming in very quickly. Let's grab some spirit animal cards when it comes to the divine masculine's energy, what the main spirit animal energy is surrounding the masculine. He got the cat. So, ringing. So the cat is linked to independence, magic, and abundance. So that is that Akashic inheritance I feel coming through. Cat energy is very independent. And it is speaking about the divine goddess. So I do feel the masculine is tapping into this energy of regenerating his independence. And there's a lot of water surrounding the masculine when it comes to his emotions. And this is where this creation is going to begin. So there's a lot of lower energies coming through and then rapidly shifting to upper energies of the spirit world. So we're going to feel this rapid rebalancing, I feel, over the next couple days. And then we get the crow. Y'all know how I feel about those crows, but they truly are about renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. So, and then the horse. And for those of you that know, my divine masculine was born the year of the horse. And this is speaking of friendship, wisdom, and strength. So I feel the masculine is getting ready to come forward to restore his Akashic intelligence. His frequency is rising. And I do feel he has received the word that it's time to take action. So we'll see what needs to come through for the divine feminine. The puma, so power, desire, and healing. So yeah, there's a lot of desire. There is a lot of magnetism towards the feminine. That's the only one that wanted to come out. So really standing in our power. I feel this energy represents the divine feminine fully in her magic, fully in her power, you know, mastering the four directions, all of the elements. And this is bringing forward a deep understanding as our inner psyche comes into balance is what I feel. And then we have the coyote on the bottom of the deck. So transforming our creations from our past life abuses, and I feel good fortune is being bestowed upon the divine feminine. So we have to be willing to this to be open to this new opportunity, to take a risk, because the energy really is fertile to birth these brand new lives that we have been striving towards. So let's get a few archetype energies, see what the archetype energies are surrounding the divine masculine with this shift. So yeah, that detective energy, he's seeking. It feels like seeking in the energy, surrendering. He's surrendering and putting his complete trust in divine will and divine orchestration. Because I think he's tired of being a puppet on a string and giving his willpower way to that external karmic authority. He's releasing fear is what I feel. A lot of angelic protection. There's that judgment energy, that awakening, releasing destructiveness, I feel. He is paying back for his past abuses when it comes to criminal authority. And there is a karmic rebalancing, and the masculine is stepping into compassion, stepping into fair distribution of power, equality. And he is being orphaned in the energy. That rock bottom energy is coming through in order for him to release these lingering feelings of abandonment that really have stifled his spiritual growth, really releasing those inappropriate connections and surrogate families that he has chosen as he embraces independence and learns to let go and to conquer these fears coming up surrounding survival, because he's tired of being a slave. And I feel get ready for the masculine to come forward with some expression. So we will see what's coming through on the feminine side for this portal gateway. What do we need to be aware of on the divine feminine's end? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus is right. Oh, I had that conversation too about being taken to the cross, taken to Jesus. Many of us have been to that energy, and I kind of feel like the masculine's being taken to that cross energy. So, divine feminine, get grounded, another energy of nature. Get out there in nature. communicate with the nature spirits, with the earth at this time, because we are holding that space. You are preparing for that divine union, for that loyal, tenacious, unselfish offering from the divine masculine. I think karmic rebalancing, when it is stemming around these past betrayals, these misuses of your confidences, and I feel restoring that loss of identity. You are coming into balance. You truly do have the Midas touch, divine feminine. You are a queen, and you are the mother of all mothers. You truly are the epitome of a regal divine feminine energy, and you are stepping into your benevolent authority, and you are stepping into protecting these Akashic codes. And I feel stepping into your entrepreneurial or creative abilities, and you do have the potential to turn anything to gold. So delight in this revelation, delight in this expansion, because you truly are stepping into that Empress energy, birthing that new life. So nurture yourself, offer patience, unconditional love, and embrace the joy in giving birth to this new life, because the energy really is shifting rapidly with the shapeshifter. There's a lot of projection in the collective, so do not allow anybody to project their negative image onto you. Nobody is going to attach to you, feminine, I feel, when it comes to their personal agendas. So just go into that solitary energy and detach, because the masculine is navigating through these higher levels of consciousness at the moment, as he, you know, opens up to this third eye energy and his ability to see the potential in the universal vastness. And we're just, once again, really needing to hold that space. We'll see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Rebuild and seek. And that's what I felt, that seeking energy, because there is, without a doubt, strong union energy coming through. The twins are interweaving their DNA process. There's a lot of integration, and the masculine is experiencing that takedown, that tower, to rebuild from the heart, really seeking that balance and peace in the energies, I feel, stepping into leadership. Wow, we have the Emperor and the Empress stepping into leadership, divine union, without a doubt, on the table. So, you know, you need to remember, you control the ego. The ego does not control you. So release these outdated belief patterns. Step into your true authenticity, because the vitality is about to be restored. Rainbow blessings are on the way as the twins come into this higher level of commitment. So let's get a couple romance angels cards. We're going to go with that deck next, they said. We'll see what needs to come through for the twins. It is feeling very powerful. So this weekend is, without a doubt, a pivot point for the twins, because, yes, this is a very deep past life connection. You have known your counterpart many, many lifetimes, and you're just being called to trust and have faith, because we are stepping into that marriage, that union, and bringing that into 3D Earth. The masculine is separating from that unrequited love situation, because he is attracted to you, divine feminine, and you have this magnetic pull. So, you know, the masculine knows it's time to separate from the false connection. He does know that it's time to let it go, because there is no more attraction there. They're not even attracted to each other. There's no chemistry. It's just time to let this go. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Love Oracle cards. Yeah, the runner is about to become the chaser, I feel. He's about to come back around. We get the runner and the cassette, because he cannot get you out of his head, I feel. You know, he's releasing these outdated beliefs, releasing the ego. He's embracing, transmuting this fear of intimacy with you. And he's about to run away from that codependent relationship, because there's a lot of mirroring in the energy. There's a lot being reflected, a lot of introspection, I feel, taking place, stemming around these past life wounds. And there's that ascension, I called it. He's ascending. There is a lot of higher energy. So transcending obstacles, a lot of expansion, preparing for union. Get ready for the masculine to reach out, I feel. there is this lighthearted, faded energy as the masculine adapts to this change and this healing. And it is like this coming to light, coming to Jesus moment. So this is feeling very, very good. You're really needing to trust in the energies, Divine Feminine. I'm just going to get a couple last oracle messages. I'm not going to pull any tarot. I think, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a pause. We can't really rush. So just like I said, Divine Feminine, go within, connect in the higher realities, because that is where we're bridging heaven on earth right now, because romance is in the air. And I think Cupid's arrow really has struck the masculine deep in the heart. And he already knows the answer. He already knows it's time to do what feels right. And, you know, he's getting out of the mind into the heart, because that truly is the gateway to the soul. And that's kind of what I got for a quick little message today for the eclipse. I know it's intense. I will be doing a full moon reading tomorrow on YouTube, so don't forget to check it out. And don't forget to check out the daily message as well, because that was a huge, powerful message for the collective today. And I look forward to seeing you all next time.